Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I am Gauransh Bhardwaj and today we are going to analyze the performances of India and West Indies in the second ODI played at Vizag, and Pakistan Sri Lanka for second test they won. So starting from India West Indies second ODI at Vizag, West Indies won the toss and opted to field first. The pitch looked good for batting, and a little bit dew could settle in the latter half, so it would make bowling difficult for the defending side, and because of this only he chose to field first. Now Rohit Sharma and KL Rao, India making one change, Shardul Thakur replacing Shivam Dube, and West Indies going with two changes in form of those were Sunil Lambres out and Ibn Lewis in, and Khari Pierre making his debut in the place of Hayden Walsh Jr. So Rohit Sharma and KL Rahul opening the batting for India, and what great guns they are doing. Little bit aggressiveness shown by KL Rahul at the start, which allowed Rohit Sharma to settle in his innings, and then when he crossed his 50, he also joined the forces with KL Rahul, and what a partnership it was, both getting their turns. Third ODI century for KL Rahul and 28th ODI century for Rohit Sharma. However, KL Rahul didn't continue after making his third ODI century. Rohit Sharma did, and with his great shots timing, he reached sooner rather than later to his 150. What a magical innings it was. At the other end, Virat Kohli was also gone for a rare golden ball duck, and Shreyas Iyer was accompanying Rohit Sharma. But when Rohit Sharma tried too many shots of Sheldon Cottrell, he was gone too on 159. Then came Rishabh Pant, and then came the party in the form of the sixes he has hit. He bludgeoned out Sheldon Cottrell in his ninth over, and what inexpensive figures. Sheldon Cottrell has recorded 83 runs in his nine overs and 2 wickets, but because of those bludgeoned hits from Rishabh Pant, he made it 24 runs from that over, and then Shreyas Iyer also joining the party by hitting 31 runs of frost and chase over that was full of full tosses, and he made the full total of it, 31 runs in that over. The maximum you can get was 36, so it was a productive over, and riding on them, India got to 387 runs with 6 wickets, with late over hitting, last over hitting from Kedar Jadhav, and India got to 387, 100 more than the score from Chennai, and with so many amount of runs, the scoreboard pressure is always there, which had its effect on the West Indies team. The first ball bowled by Deepak Chahar to Shea Hope was edged and dropped by KL Rahul on at the second flip. Then Ibn Lewis and Shea Hope did cautiously started their innings to a 50, and then they reached the 50. They started hitting those out of the park, and but one shot too many for Ibn Lewis, and as he gone to muscle it out of the park from a slower delivery from Shardul Thakur, and he was gone. Next came Shimran Maya, the hero from the last match, but he was also gone by a ripper of a throw from Shreyas Iyer. First not allowing the ball hit the boundary, scrapping it back, and then hitting a bullet throw to Ravindra Jadeja to get Shimron Atmar out, and now they were in a deep trouble. Roston Chase was also out because of grip and turn of Ravindra Jadeja, and now they were 80 for 3. In came Nicholas Pooran joining Shai Hope. Nicholas Pooran then showing his muscle power of the Caribbean. He was hitting every ball out of the park, taking full toll of the spinners, and no fear in the air as you would see from Nicholas Pooran. But until then came second innings Shami, and Shami did the trick with 2 wickets and 2 balls of Nicholas Pooran and Karen Pollard, and now the backbone of the West Indies was already gone. Shai Hope was remaining, which was and then came a magical moment for Kuldeep Yadav's second ODI hat-trick, the first Indian to become to pick up second ODI hat-trick in the form of Shai Hope, Caripia and Jason Holder. He got out, and then Caripia and Kemopol stitched together a partnership, but avoiding the inevitable, delaying the inevitable, and they were all out in 43.3 overs on 280, and India winning it by 107 runs. Now moving on to Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Sri Lanka. First test, second test they won, played at the National Stadium in Karachi. Pakistan embracing their test cricket back into the nation, and 10 years after test cricket has come to Karachi, pitch looked good, a little bit tinge of grass on it, and good for batting and bowling, and then toss was won by the Pakistani captain Azhar Ali, and he opted to bat first, but in the first hour or so, Sri Lankan pacers have done the trick. In the form of Vishwa Fernando getting the wicket of Shan Masood and Azhar Ali of the consecutive 3 balls, turning into a tatter for Pakistan. 10 for 2 they were, and then came Babar Azam with Abid Ali, who stitched a 55 runs partnership, temperamentally strong, gritty shots down the ground, no attempt to hit in the air, but as you would expect, Lahir Kumara with extra pace coming back into the spell and getting the wicket of Abid Ali. LPW, Abid Ali not pushing at the ball, stayed at the crease, and too late, and the ball hit the pad, and review was also lost by them. So they were 72 for 3 going into the tee with Ashraf Shafiq and Babar Azam at the crease. And now after the lunch session, they accelerated, but with Babar Azam, both of them accelerated, but Lasset Embuldenia then after a few early blows settling in and doing the trick for Babar Azam, as he was stumped by Niroshan Dekwala, and then he got 4 wickets, and with his grip and turn, with his spin and bounce of the pitch, and when he got Harish Sohail out, that was a turning point, because he was trapped LBW on the crease, and from there on 167 for 5 they slipped down to 191, all out courtesy to Embuldenia and Lahir Kumara with his extra pace. 191 all out. Now Sri Lanka have 28 overs to negotiate, and not a good start for them, as Osada Fernando was out on 4, but a good partnership between not a good partnership. Kusal Mendes going great guns and edging one straight towards the Shafiq, and he was also gone. But Karunaratne at the other end was stifling the innings, and with his gritty shots, but it was not enough, as Mohammad Abbas came and bowled into the channel and little bit inside edge and onto the stumps. Karunaratne was also gone. Then came the night watchman, accompanied with Angela Matthews, and they safely negotiated the day with a 62 for 3. They are going into the day. This session belongs, the last session belongs to Sri Lanka, 1 share and 1 also to the Sri Lanka, the first one. So good luck. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, and like this video. We'll get you the day 2 analysis of the same test match later in the day, so stay tuned for it. It's goodbye, and thank you for the time you have given me to hear me.